Hey friends, welcome back. We've got another de-alcoholized wine review for you. You might remember we did the Ariel a couple of weeks ago, a week and a half ago, and we really liked that, and I felt like it gave me a really good representation of what wine was. And you kind of thought that too, right?
Yeah, I thought so too. The style was a Cabernet Sauvignon, and I thought that for a de-alcoholized wine, it was really very good. As far as the mouthfeel and the flavor and the texture, it was a good standard to go by.
So today we have Free, F-R-E. This is their Merlot. We found this again at Total Wine and More on the north side of Indianapolis. I'm going to let you do the pouring because you're a good pourer.
I wish I had one of my pouring things so it doesn't drip down the side of the glass. It's not too bad though.
So the world of de-alcoholized drinks has just exploded in the last couple of 3, 4, 5 years. Now there's de-alcoholized brandy and I saw some gin. I saw some tequila the other day, and of course all kinds of beer. So here is the Free Merlot.
You can't see this on the video, but I'm holding it up against the window, and I can tell you, compared to the other wine, it's more translucent. It's clearer,
Okay.
which to me says it's going to be thinner.
Okay.
That was my interpretation. The other brand, the Ariel that we tried,
Right.
the Cabernet, that had less translucent quality to it.
So let's give it just a sniff.
Sure. And I will also say, we have tasted this wine already.
Yes.
The Ariel, we tasted it live for the first time. This one we have tasted before, and we're just revisiting what it tastes like.
It, and kind of want to be sure that my first impression of it is the same.
It's the same, sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
It has a very fruity smell.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely thinner than the other.
Yeah.
I could tell that just by swirling it around in the glass.
Sure.
So let's give it a try. So my first impression, this is extremely thin.
Mm-hmm.
It just tastes like grape juice. I could have opened a bottle of Welch's grape juice and put in another glass and drink this and that, and I'm not sure I could have told the difference
between the two.
So what do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. A Merlot is a dry wine, and although it can be fruity does not necessarily equate to sweetness. So a Merlot is typically not sweet when you're tasting it. This was sweet when I was opening, the first taste that I took, and that's immediately what I thought. It tastes like grape juice. It tastes like grape juice that you would buy Welch's, grape juice out of the bottle. So not quite as robust as the other one we had.
Right. With the other, the Ariel, I felt like I was having a glass of wine. This is just grape juice. Honestly, this isn't for me. I will not buy this again. Now, I will try another style of wine because it may be different.
Right, absolutely. And it's so interesting because I say that a Merlot isn't sweet, and that's just my palate, but you could try a Merlot and have that same effect, and have the same, or a different opinion, but you would think that it was sweeter to you. So, everyone's palate is different. There's really no wrong answer. I'm just telling you what it tastes like to me.
That's right. So, if you're wanting to explore the world of de-alcoholized wines, try this because, like Holly said, to you it may be really, really good.
Right.
This just isn't for us.
Yeah.
I could see it be really refreshing on a hot summer's day, but it would be grape juice.
Yeah, it would. You could pair it with some sparkling water and put it over ice, and it would be a nice, refreshing beverage.
It would be
for like a spritzer or something on a hot day. But yeah, it's very much tastes like grape juice to me.
And that was my immediate perception of de-alcoholized wine. I thought it would be
That it would be like juice.
like juice.
Like grape juice.
I'm glad we tried the Ariel first.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Because had I tried this first, I probably would have given up on the alcoholized wine.
Yeah.
So again, this is the free Merlot. This was we got this at Total Wine and More on the north side of Indianapolis. This bottle was $7.99. I looked at the price before we bought it. How does that compare to a typical mid-range price of wine? Is that cheaper, more expensive?
That's less expensive
Okay.
than if you were buying wine that had alcohol in it.
Right.
It would be probably more expensive. You could probably find a Merlot for about that same price, but I like to buy a bottle in the $15 to $30 range is my go-to price range, because I know I've been satisfied with wines that fall in that price point. They're just a cut above what a cheaper wine would taste like. They tend to not have as many fillers in them, so comparably it's less expensive.
Right. And the calorie count on this is 75 calories per serving. So.
And how big is this serving? Is it like a 2-ounce pour, a 4-ounce pour?
Getting old is not fun.
Okay, so this is interesting. The serving size is 8 fluid ounces.
So that's a pretty good size serving, right?
That's a cup, and the typical pour of wine is going to be about 4 to 5 ounces, and it averages across the board. Not all wines fall in this calorie count, but it's about 100 calories for a 4-ounce pour of wine on average.
So this one you get about twice as much.
You get twice as much
in a serving for less calories.
Yes,
So.
yes.
All right, very good. Well, we will continue exploring the world of non-alcoholic drinks, as well as all the regular reviews I do, the beer, the chips, the snacks, and everything else.
And anything else that strikes your fancy.
That's right.
Anything weird.
Anything weird. I'm always up for ideas. So if you know of something that you would like for me to review, hey, there's Sophie, the Wonder Cat, right above my shoulder. If you know something you'd like for me to review, please let me know, and I would be tickled to do that. We'll see you next time.